Welcome to Arthur Brown Photography. Today we're at the 2018 photography show at the NEC in Birmingham here in the UK. I started off on a lens baby stand. Some very interesting stuff here. It's perhaps a little bit specialised for me, but got some interesting results. Some nice bookshops. Some nice Koa lenses. Nice, but mainly Micro Four Thirds. More books. We had our first photo shoot here. Like a vintage setup here. I did manage to push my way to the front. I got this shot. Lady in vintage clothes. This one was a bit spoilt by the modern writing, so I decided to crop it in and do it in monochrome. A nice vintage effect. There's one or two live stages. This guy here demonstrating how to light the model with a flash reflector. Canon have their usual massive stall, all the lenses and cameras on. I was quite taken by these Rotolight LED panels. I've seen this on some of the other vloggers' films from the US. It's perhaps the future, using these rather than flash for portrait photography. Some nice black rapid strap systems. Okay, all seem a bit overly complicated. Camera strap is a camera strap, but very nice. Pilgrimage to the Zeiss stand. I do have one Zeiss lens, and it is brilliant. A good selection on show. Nice to see lomography represented, still using simple cameras and film. Popped by the RX stand, being an RX user, had a chat with them, told them how pleased I was with the product. Got the 15mm and the 11mm there in a cabinet, including one that's taken to pieces. Some nice crumpler bags. As you walk through, you see all the large firms represented: Lowepro, Manfrotto, Sony. Sony stand had some nice video cameras. DJI had some drones, from the small ones to the very large. It's a bit big for the backpack, that one, I think. And I had a flying demonstration in an area that was protected with these plastic bars to stop it escaping. Very manoeuvrable though. I must admit I would like one. Samyang was showing off their camera and cinema lenses. Very good selection. Rode microphones, but I'm a Rode user, so I look there. Lee Filters had quite a nice display. I was a bit mystified by the reverse ND filters, because surely these are ordinary NDs but just upside down, but anyway. Peak Design were represented there. I look at the Benk monitor stand. These are pretty good actually. I was very impressed with the colour rendition and the detail. A quick over the shoulder look at someone having one demonstrated as well. This guy was doing a demonstration on, well, I think it was how to light the model, but I'm not sure it wasn't actually on how not to light the model, because the results he was getting were quite unflattering. Fuji had quite an impressive stand with this background with water running down it. And this guy who looks like something from Game of Thrones, to get quite a nice portrait of him against that background. I had a pilgrimage to the Hasselblad stand to look at things I could never afford. I must admit I was quite taken by this mirrorless X1D, and it was reduced in price by £2,000 to £6,300. Sigma had their usual big display. Again, I'm pleased with my Sigma 35mm f1.4 art lens. But just look at that beast, 500mm f4. Panasonic had a Lumix stand, and also they were showing a few video cameras as well. Full range of micro four thirds lenses there as well. And they also seem to have a TV lens attached to GH5. Again, very impressive results. Nikon had their usual display of huge lenses for the public to play with. And then quite a small out of the way stand for probably the most expensive camera at the show, the wonderful Phase 1. A few of the retailers were represented. Certainly Wex had a big stall selling part exchange bargains and other things at special show prices. Okay, if you've got the money to spend. I'm just going to have a look round actually. Atmos was showing off monitors, but also they had this wonderful crane that was filming the crowd from above. The MCM Comic Con was on as well, so that gave us a chance to photograph some of the people who were attending that. So there's lots of superheroes and people dressed as anime characters and also fairy tale characters as well. I'll just finish off with some of the shots I took from the bartender. That's one against the Fuji background. This is a model on the Sony stand. This is a model on the Zeiss lenses stand. And this was the Tooth Guardian. I hope you've enjoyed this. So if you like the video, please remember to like, to comment and to subscribe. Bye for now.